Ronald, tell me a bit more about communities, particularly in the city of Cape Town, who feel left out by the Constitution.
Well, many South Africans still feel at this stage that more needs to be done for South Africa's constitution to truly prosper. We spoke to several people, even the homeless, saying that they're still without homes, and this is after years of being on the housing beneficiaries list. And our focus this hour will be on gender-based violence, a very important topic and subject in South Africa. And as we also mark the last day of 16 days of activism, I've got a couple of guests. I'm firstly going to bring in Marilyn Flotman. She is a gender-based violence survivor. Thank you so much, Marilyn, for your time. First of all, just talk a bit about why you're here at this stage.
I'm here because I'm a victim of abuse. And the reason why I'm here, I choose to be a woman of strength, to get my strength back in the power. Because there's women outside, they don't have the chance to embrace themselves because they will be going death of the perpetrator. But I'm here because I'm making a big change in my life, to stand up for myself, to stand up for other women and for my children outside.
Right. You just mentioned earlier, before we went on to speak to you before the subject, that the perpetrator is inside in jail. Are you afraid after your term here at the Psyche Department Center that he might come back?
No, I'm not afraid, because by the strength of me, they embrace me out in here. I have the power to stand up for myself.
All right, just lastly, before I let you go, in terms of your own experience, were you going to the police? Were you getting enough emotional support, especially in an area like Harapau?
Yes, I was getting a lot of support from the police. Even I have social workers out there, so I get a lot of support.
All right. Thank you very much indeed for your story, Marilyn. That was Marilyn Flotman, a gender-based survivor, gender-based violence survivor, who has been here for the past 7 months at the Psyche Department Center for Women and Children. I'm going to bring in Bernadine Bacher. She runs the center. Bernadine, thank you so much for your time. A very important subject, the subject of the Constitution. And in your experiences, how is the Constitution in terms of dealing with such an issue?
Well, Ronald, you know, the Constitution contains the Bill of Rights, which says that everyone has the right to life, everybody has the right to human dignity, and everybody has the right to freedom and security of the person. And the right to freedom and security of the person in the Constitution specifically sets out that is also encompasses the right to be free from all forms of violence. Now, we can see right there that the human rights violations that GBV has is huge in South Africa. The rates of GBV has become a human rights crisis, and we're really not getting to grips with it. We're seeing the rates of GBV rising all the time. We really need to start moving away from talking about it to doing and taking accountability.
Yeah, there's been so many harrowing stories. Look at Oinene Mkhotyana and stories like Nosicelo Mthebeni, who were killed in a very brutal manner. What needs to change then in terms of trying to end the scourge?
We all need to take accountability. This is our problem. Every South African citizen, whether it be somebody within a government department or somebody within a corporate entity, or the man on the street or the woman on the street, we need to take accountability. We need to say, I am responsible for this, and I'm going to do what I can to eradicate it. Whether it's calling GBV out when you see it happening in front of you, or it's making sure that your NGOs that are actually supporting survivors are fully funded, or it is that you're talking to children about the harmful belief systems that underpin the patriarchy. We can all do something to make a difference.
Benedict, before I let you go, I mean, we talk about these occasions. We talk about today, for example, and also 16 days of activism and many other occasions. Do they help in terms of addressing the issues at hand, in terms of the awareness that people need to know about?
Yes, so one of the themes of 16 days this year was moving away from awareness and into accountability, and I think that's really important. We all are aware of GBV, the rates and what it encompasses and the impacts that it has on survivors, and it is important to talk about these things, but it's even more important to start doing something about it.
All right, indeed. Thank you very much, Benedine. That was Benedine Bacher here from the Psyche Department Center for Women and Children. And what is also clear is that a collective effort is needed, not only by members of society, but also from government and the people that we spoke to say that government needs to also play its part in order to celebrate occasions like this so that many people can also be part of these celebrations and feel that their human rights are indeed looked after.
All right, Ronald Masinda, let's leave it there for now.